Well, let's go and rate some Winter Olympic mascots.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. All those moments will be lost in time.
I don't know about you, but of course, every 4 years we have the Winter Olympics. And of course, much of the Winter Olympics, of course, is now shows about the mascot. So I thought, what a better time if we go through and why don't we rate all the mascots that I can find. Now, the list I have here includes mascots from the Summer Olympics as well, and we're not going to talk about the Summer Olympics because, well, we're not. So anyway, why don't we dive right in? And of course, if we start in Grenoble in 1968, we have the icon, this mascot, which was called Schuss. And of course, Schuss looks very much like a pokeball on a pair of skis. In French, Schuss, of course, means to go straight while skiing, very fast. And of course, Schuss was also renowned as being one of the first mascots to be available. Of course, we go to Innsbruck in 1976, where we have the character Schneemann, which of course I'm going to put in the silver tier. Schneemann, of course, in German means snowman, as you can tell by the carrot on his nose. And he's wearing a little Tyrolean hat as well, which is all very festive. So we jump to what do we jump to? We jump to Lake Placid in 1980. And of course, where we had the mascot was a raccoon. And of course, I'm going to put that back in silver position. His name is Ronnie. I don't know if it's named after Ronald Reagan. However, the one notable thing that I found about this is that there was actually a live mascot called Rocky, who unfortunately died just before the games, which was not good. Now, actually, I'm going to break my own rules here, and of course the next mascot that I have is from the Summer Games, but it's so well known. Of course, this is Misha, and it's from the Moscow Games of the same year. Back in those days, the Summer and Winter Olympics were on the same years. It wasn't until Albertville where they actually changed them, so they happen every 2 years. And again, Misha is a wonderful character. Then, of course, we come to our next mascot, which is from Calgary in 1988. And, of course, it is a pair of bears called Hiddy and Howdy. And, oh dear, yes, definitely bronze medal position for them. Sorry, bears wearing little waistcoats and things like that. I don't know. Which leads us to, of course, the Albertville Games of 1992, where, of course, the mascot was called Magique. And Magique, again, I'm going to put in the bronze medal position. Magique was a elf shaped like a star. And, yeah, very forgettable character, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, yeah, it's the home team, but even I just, which takes us to Lillehammer, where, of course, we had two characters there, Hakan and Christian, wearing like old styly clothing. You know, I'm going to give them silver. They are, I think, one of the first human mascots that were available. Now we jump to Nagano, and of course there we have a bunch of, I think there are a bunch of owls, and they're all called Suki, Nuki, Luki, and things like this. Again, very, very forgettable, I'm afraid. So that is that. But that takes us to Salt Lake City, where, of course, we had a set of animals again, powder, copper, and coal, a bear, a rabbit, and but again, fun characters, giving them, putting them in silver position. Of course, going back to Turin, we have, of course, Neve and Gliese. Neve and Gliese. I think neve in Italian means snow and glisse means to slide, or the French does at least as well. Again, it looks like someone just stuck a couple of marshmallows on top of another character. Vancouver Games in 2020, where of course the mascot was a Sasquatch, which again I think is very topical, and I think his name was Quatchy the Sasquatch, and he had some little pals with him. Again, I think that's a fairly silver medal thing. Nice little character, symbolises the whole games, which of course leads us to Sochi. Where again we have a trio of animals. Again, I'm going to put them in the bronze medal position. And there was a bear, a leopard, and Belly, Misha, and Zaika, I think it was, which celebrated Sochi in 2014. Which brings us to Pyeongchang in 2018, where we have this wonderful little character, and I'm actually going to put him up in the silver tier. This is this guy is a snow tiger. He's a white tiger. I'm sorry, he's a white tiger, and basically his name was, that's it. His name was Sohorang, meaning protection, which good for them. They get, and again, nice little character, which of course takes us to the next games, which of course was in Beijing. And of course Beijing, we have a little panda, and the little panda was to be fair, I could not tell you what the name of this was. I think it was named after snow or something like that. But again, cute little character. Again, I'm putting in silver position, which of course brings us to the current games that we had, and this is Milo and Tina, who are two stoats, which are representing Cortina, Tina as in Cortina, and Milo as in Milan. And they are two very wonderful mascots, and a great example of what a mascot for the Olympics should be. Just as a matter, even though they are both stoats, Tina is white, and stoats that live up in the mountains turn white, and they change their name to Ermine, or in French we would say Ermine with an H. And so, yeah, there you go. That is my breakdown of all the mascots in the Winter Olympics. I'm sure if you agree or disagree with me, leave a comment down below. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, all that stuff like that. And I will see you all in maybe another video about the Winter Olympics. Ciao.